Spending Heritage Week with local authors. We celebrated Heritage Week in Belfast Central Library last week with some special author guests in the second floor setting of the new contemporary fiction collection. Wendy Erskine started us off for the week with a fab interview with my colleague Peter, telling us all about her debut novel, which is coming out very soon. Up to now, she has been known as a short story writer, and she shared her journey of how she first got into print with Sweet Home and Dance Move. As an English teacher, she has spent many years teaching about great writers, and it is fitting that now she is becoming known in her own right. Look out for the Benefactors coming out soon. Martina Devlin travelled up from Dublin to tell us all about her new novel, Charlotte, featuring Charlotte Bronte's life through the eyes of her husband's family in Ireland. Charlotte's father, Patrick, was brought up initially near Rathfriland and then was taken in by family in Banagher, County Offaly. A clever man, he went to university in England and became rector at Haworth, where he married and reared his family. Charlotte married her father's curate, Arthur Bell, and travelled to Ireland on her honeymoon, which is where the narrator of the story, Mary Nichols, met her. Mary was to become Arthur's second wife after Charlotte's untimely death. A fascinating and well-researched book retold as engaging fiction. Children's author Sheena Wilkinson entertained P7 pupils from nearby St Patrick's Primary School with stories of how she came to be a bookworm as a child and how this passion has now become her full-time job. Her inspirational stories prompted enthusiastic questions from the children, some of whom we hope will continue to read on through their childhood and maybe try out writing down their own stories too. Jan Carson took time out of her busy schedule to spend time with us, taking us through her love of magic realism, Northern Ireland culture, writing short stories, and giving us a glimpse of her new novel, featuring the intriguing concept of what could have happened if Lough Neagh had been drained, as was proposed by Terence O'Neill in 1958. I'm looking forward to reading about this. She also read part of a new story which has been included in her republished collection of short stories, Children's Children. The story features a support group for poltergeists, which meets in Ards Shopping Centre. The week was rounded off by an interview with Tony Macaulay of Paperboy fame. He talked about how his memoir had become a surprising bestseller, leading to the sequels Bread Boy and All Growed Up. The subsequent adaptation to the very successful stage musicals of all three books was an added bonus that he had never expected when he first sat down to recount his childhood memories of growing up in Belfast in the 1970s and 80s. He told us how he moved into fiction with his novel Belfast Gate, and more recently with Kill the Devil, his joint venture with a young author from Rwanda. All in all, it was a great week of hearing from and connecting with local talent, as well as putting our contemporary fiction collection on the map.